Today on Sleeping Time, we talk catch can. Hello, and thanks for sleeping some time with me today. In this episode, we're going to talk about where to put a catch can in this engine bay. I'm not going to discuss a lot about what catch cans are. This is what one looks like. You can look up what they are. They really just catch some blow by. If there's any gases and oil and stuff that blows by from your pistons, it catches it, essentially. So again, you can look that up. I'm just here going to find a place to put it in. A lot of times in high horsepower turbocharged cars, you want to put something like this in to catch things. The hardest part is in engine bays these days, and old days. Old days meaning, post 1980 or on. Not a lot of place in the engine bay to put them, and accessible as well. Something I can tell you too is you usually want to have a drain on them as well, so you can flush them out. I like to have a sight glass so I know if it's getting full rather than try to look at them. Some of them have dipsticks, some of them have baffles. This one doesn't, but it'll work. It's kind of old school, but we're going to find out a spot where to put it, build them out, and do that kind of thing today. So I've looked at numerous locations where to put this. There's not a lot of room in here left. Don't forget I have an intake pipe coming in here. I don't have a lot of depth in here. There's no room there. So I've really only found one spot, and that's going to probably be sitting right in here. And I think that's a pretty good spot, and it'll give me access to the sight glass. It won't hurt anything, and it'll work fine there. So I need to build a mount, and that's what we're going to start doing right away, is fabricating a mount so we can fix this in. I have -10 lines that will be coming in from these ports here on the valve cover and coming through it, and we'll build those as well. So let's get to it. This is a factory mount that fits in there. It's for your clutch cable and your air box as well if you have it in, and it fits in there. So it's got these holes to kind of line up for the bolts where I'm going to secure it in there. So I'm going to use that as a pattern to start with the mounting plate, and I'll do this, and then I'll end up having to weld something in to attach actually the catch can itself, and we'll start with some fabrication. the dry fit after drilling those holes to make sure it fits in. Hopefully it does. Yeah. Fits really good. Okay. Tighten those up. There's the plate there, just to start with. Now, take our catch can. So you can see the catch can against the plate here. And then I'm gonna weld another bracket onto it. You'll see what I mean when it's all done, but basically there, so that can screw into is the idea. So that'll be the kind of another fabrication I gotta do now. A grinder definitely cleans up bad welds. There's the bracket. I still got some fabrication and the twisting. You'll see what I'm doing there. If you're wondering what the level's for, it's to make sure the hood's going to clear. And I figure it has to clear here and here, so that means across here will be fine. Guess you can always do it this way too, and we should be okay. That's what I'm going with right now. All right, I think we have a winner. In case you're wondering why I'm not going to use what I always recommend is Rapid Tap to not dull your bits. I want to paint this, and I just don't want to get a lot of oils on it. Not that I can clean it, but I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of wear on the bit basically for paint right now. It's an HHS bit, and with this mild steel, it's probably pretty good. Just show you how well the curve of the bend fits in here. It actually worked out really well. And there's the bracket. And I'll do one last dry fit, and then I'll paint it. And there you have it installed. And it's pretty sturdy. It isn't moving. It's in there pretty good. So now that I have everything mounted for the catch can, where it's going to all sit, I took the pipe out just for a better fitting right now. And we're going to put the hoses that we need to join here and put those together. And there you have it. The catch can is now installed in this car. We're that much closer to actually getting this finally started. That'll be in a few episodes hopefully later. I'm not sure how close we are. I've got still some electronic stuff to do and a few other things as well. I think that's going to conclude this episode. Thanks again for joining me in Slipping Time. If you like this sort of thing, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you enjoy every day and always make it right.